This is Unit 2, Week 2, Article 5, amending the Constitution. The Constitution supposed to be flexible. It can be changed over time, but it's really not easy to change it. It's been amended a total of 27 times, and 10 of them were in the original Bill of Rights, so they happened right off the beginning. They're almost kind of part of the original Constitution. So in reality, it hasn't been amended very often, and it's difficult to do. There are two steps to the amendment process. An amendment has to be officially proposed and then actually ratified and added to the Constitution. Anyone can introduce an amendment. Members of Congress love to say, vote for me for re-election. I introduced an amendment to do this. All that means is they wrote down on a piece of paper, turned it in, saying this is their suggested idea for an amendment. Doesn't mean it's officially proposed. Officially proposed amendments happen one of two ways. 2/3 of both sides of Congress vote for the language of an amendment, or 2/3 of all of the state legislatures across the country call for a national convention for the purpose of proposing amendments. That's never happened. Every amendment out there has been proposed by 2/3 of both sides of Congress. Now, once you have an amendment that's officially out there and proposed, Congress often gives it a sunset period too. It only lasts 5 years. If it's not ratified within 5 years, it expires. Anyways, how do you ratify an amendment? Happens at the state level. 3/4 of all the state legislatures across the country would have to approve the amendment, officially ratify it, or there could be conventions of citizens in 3/4 of the states. If, for example, they didn't think the state legislatures were actually going to do this, they could have meetings of citizens in the different states. That's only happened once in regard to prohibition, banning alcohol, which was a social movement, temperance movement coming up from the grassroots of America. Usually, amendments are proposed 2/3 of both sides of Congress, then they go into the state legislatures, and 3/4 of all the state legislatures have to ratify the amendment. And that's it from the Happy House of History, and it's pretty darn difficult to amend the Constitution, but it is possible.